your dirty water here, filtered water comes out here. Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Let's see what we got. It doesn't smell like regular water. Alright guys, today we're going to be testing out this water filter. Now, this water filter, it's just I don't know if it's basic or not, but it's just a powered water filter. You put water in. It's got 3 different filters that it filters filters the water through, and then you have clean water. Come on. Anyway, the fact that this thing filters water is not why we're here today. The reason that we are here is because I saw an advertisement for this thing on Instagram, and in the advertisement, they were dumping things into it, like Diet Coke, Monster, like all these different things, and they would dump it into it, and it would filter them, and then they would come out and be completely crystal clear. Which was intriguing to me, because I did a video maybe like a year ago or so, where I put random liquids through, I think, 2 different types of water filters, and that wasn't the experience that I had. I put them through, in my video, I would put the stuff through the water filter, and some of the color would still be there, a little bit of the taste would still be there. It was like, the filters probably filtered out like 90% of it, but not all of it. And in the videos, this looks like it's getting out 100% of the water, and it looks like it's completely crystal clear. And I am just so curious to see if that is actually how this is going to go, and if that's actually what this does. I ran 1 tank of just basic water through this thing already, just to, I guess, pre-soak the filters and get them ready. And then the first thing that we're going to try, Diet Coke. This was the first thing that I saw in the advertisement. We're going to see if it does it. Put your dirty water here, filtered water comes out here. I'm going to be absolutely shocked if this actually works. I'm especially curious how it's going to work with the fizz. Okay, we are very fizzy. All right, let's go. No, there's still a little bit of water left in there. I was also reading that it does some type of, I don't know exactly how it does this, but it does some type of like, well, you can actually see right here where it says like water scaling risk. It does like some type of like circulation, I guess, where it takes the water from this tank, circulates it through the filters a couple times, and then somehow like separates and will put, I guess, what's bad over here and the clean water over here or something. Not exactly sure how it does that. Are you done? Ain't no way you're done. What are you doing? You know what I just realized? There's like a little neck that sticks up right here that if the water gets below that level, it won't go down. But it has a good amount of space before it gets there. Is that it? Like, is that all we get? I don't even think that's Diet Coke. I think it's just water. Yeah, that's just water. I should have bought 2 2-liters because I didn't realize how big this tank was, and I thought that one 2-liter would be more than enough to fill up this entire tank. So that really sucks. I think maybe I'll just fill it up with a little bit of water, so it'll be just kind of a little bit of watered down Coke, but it'll still be Coke, and then I don't know, maybe it'll filter it out. Cold turkey might be great on sandwiches, but there's a better way to quit your bad habits. And I'm not talking about some weird mind voodoo from your crazy neighbor. I'm talking about my sponsor, Fume. And they look at the problem in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, so instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? So what is Fume? Fume is an innovative, award-winning flavored air device that does just that. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapor, Fume uses flavored air, and instead of harmful chemicals, Fume is using all-natural, delicious flavors. It's a habit you're free to enjoy and makes replacing your bad habit easy. It fills the void in a natural, guilt-free way. The Fume comes with an adjustable airflow. You just twist this for your airflow. It's also designed with magnets for fidgeting, so you can fidget. It also has a magnetic base that you can also rest it on. You can fidget with it. And honestly, I wasn't sure what to expect whenever they suggested this and first sent it to me. I thought it was going to be some lightweight piece of crap, but You can see it's actually very heavy, built with metal, and it's actually built with quality materials. So I was happy to see that. So Fume has also served over 150,000 customers and has thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you. So if you're interested, you can go to tryfume.com/TylerTube, or you can scan the QR code and use code TylerTube, and you'll get 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. All of the links will be in the description. Let's water this down a little bit, I guess. So now we're like probably 30% water. Oh, now I think we're getting somewhere. That was a lot of bubbles. I wonder if the carbonation is like messing with it. Well, it's making water. It seems to be like the carbonation seems to be something weird seems to be happening, because if you look right here, there's like a distinct line. Like maybe the water's down here and the carbonation is up at the top or something. You can see on this side where it's like, I think it goes in this side and then comes out this side. Okay, I think that's enough for our sample. But on this tank, I can almost see like little bubbles. As if maybe there's a little bit of the carbonation that got through or something. That smells like nothing. Okay. It did a really, really good job. I mean, you can see how clear it is, for one. The other filters I tested, I don't think they were this clear. I would say that it took out probably 99% of the Diet Coke. Whenever I drink this, I can taste, I mean, just the absolute slightest. Like maybe if you had a glass of water and then you took like 2 drops of Diet Coke and dropped it in there. That's probably about how much flavor's left. Yeah, I mean, it's the tiniest little bit. So far I'm impressed. That's a million times better than the other filters that I tested, because the other ones, I think even the color was still the same, and then a good amount of the flavor was still left. So far that's impressive. All right, now let's try something not carbonated. We'll go the old classic White Monster. I wonder how many of these it's going to take to fill this up. Take a guess in the comments how many you think of these it's going to take to fill this up. I'm going to say, what's this, a 12 pack? I'm going to say 8. Why is this so bubbly? I thought there wasn't carbonation in these. Well, I guess the bubbles go away really fast. Maybe there's a tiny, tiny bit of carbonation. Look at that. Right up to the top. Exactly right. 8. See? I don't think it likes that very much. It seems to be getting upset every time we put anything in it other than water. Alright, we got enough for a sample. One thing I'd like to point out is that, I mean, I guess this does make sense, but for this thing to filter this stuff out and make some water, it takes so much longer than it does if you just fill this up with water and have it filter just regular water. To do one whole tank of water and fill this up is probably a few minutes, maybe. To get this much water, I think it was probably just running for almost 15 minutes. Probably 10. We're at 15 minutes, so probably 10 minutes just to get this little bit. I mean, it's significant. Hey, I guess if you get perfectly clean water on the other side, then that makes sense. Let's see. It's perfect. It's perfectly clean. The Diet Coke had like 1%, the taste of Diet Coke. This is nothing. This is absolutely just pure water. There's no flavor of Monster in this whatsoever. There is something that's just it tastes like it's just a touch off, perhaps. It doesn't taste like Monster, though. So I don't know exactly what it is. That's crazy, though. I mean, okay. So far, the advertising's true. This is crazy. All right, for my next experiment, I want to see if this thing can filter out alcohol. Because when I did test it with the other water filter with alcohol, and I don't think it did it. I think it just made it less flavorful. And I don't even know if you can filter out alcohol. But I have Oak Leaf Vineyards Chardonnay. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Chardonnay. It says it's a medium. It just says medium, bodied with aromas of green apple and pineapple and a touch of oak. So you're telling me you're mixing green apples with pineapples. Okay, that's, fruity or whatever. That sounds fine. Green apples and pineapple. And then you're going to add in wood. So are you like green apple, pineapple, and then the side of an oak tree? Like, who comes up with that combination? Why not just leave it at apples and pineapples? Why you got to throw in wood? I'll never understand wine people. I want to see what green apples and pineapple and wood taste like. It don't taste that bad when it's in your mouth. And then you swallow it and you're like, it's like an acid or something. I didn't taste no apples. I didn't taste no pineapples. I didn't taste no oak. So I don't know what kind of false advertisement that is. Oh, I'm gonna do something cool. Watch. Whoa, oh, go. Look at that. Like a little cyclone. It's just barely above the pickup. Which I figured was going to happen because this is only I think it's 1.5 liters. And that 2 liter wasn't even enough to fill it up. So as our filler, we're going to add in some Casamigos tequila. Which smells like gasoline or like lighter fluid or something. Now that concoction should be more than enough. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna be absolutely shocked if it can filter that out. Again, it just does not seem happy at all. Alright, so this is finally done processed. This took, I want to say, almost an hour for this to process through and actually finish. So I guess what's left is the, I guess what can't be processed or whatever. Let's see what we got. It's bubbly, which I don't think is normal. It doesn't smell like regular water. No, it definitely didn't get the alcohol out of that at all. Oh man, it's got it's like 2 stages. That's so strange because it did filter out all of the flavor. There's no flavor left. It's completely, well, there's no flavor left. It's completely flavorless. You drink it, you taste nothing, but then you just feel like an acidic flavor. Or not flavor, you just get like an acidic feeling, I guess. It's very strange. Yeah, alright. I've had about enough of that. Could not filter out alcohol. You can just make your alcohol flavorless if you want. Next up, we have Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Ignore all the noises in the background. There's like I don't know what they're doing over here, digging for dinosaur bones or something. So if it took 8 monsters to fill this up. Probably take 10 regular cans. I actually want to try this. I haven't had a Mountain Dew Baja Blast in a long time. Man, that tastes like childhood. 44 grams of sugar, too, in one little can. That also tastes like childhood. That actually should be enough to give us just a little taste. I'm not even going to film this one running through just because it's going to take so long. So we'll come back when this is full. So I got distracted, and it's probably been close to 2 hours or so, and I think this is almost where it is whenever we left. I think this thing really does not like carbonation. I think that's a real, I guess, like, struggling point for this is carbonation. So, of this Baja Blast, I'll see what we got. It has a kind of a weird smell to it, but it tastes like nothing. Just tastes like pure, clean water. I'm kind of wondering if maybe, I don't think this is the case, but potentially, since this thing circulates the liquid through and then like filters out the water, could this and what's in here potentially be the only like pure water that's in that many Mountain Dews? Because obviously Mountain Dew is just full of garbage, so is that the only amount of pure water that's in there? Because if that's the case, that's actually kind of crazy. That's actually very crazy if that's the case. But yeah, filters it right out. Crystal clear. I want to do one more test. So I had another test that I was going to do with Red Bull, but it's also carbonated. So I think it's probably going to give the same result as this. But something I want to try is I want to put salt water in here to see, like, I guess maybe if you went, I don't know, maybe if you were stranded on a boat and you had this and you needed some water and all you had was salt water, could this filter out the salt and give you clean water? Well, it seems, sadly, we're going to have to end the video here because the machine stopped pumping water, and I assume that it was because of all of the garbage that we just pumped through these filters, and that the filters are probably clogged, because whenever I would turn it on, it would, like, you could hear the motor inside kind of like, just like really bear down, and it wouldn't put the water through. So I anticipated that was going to happen, and I bought an extra filter kit so I could replace them and continue my video, but the company sent me, they're supposed to send me, obviously, one of each, but they sent me one of these, and then 2 of these, and then none of these. So I replaced these 2, but it still does the same thing. So I think this filter, the reverse osmosis filter, I think this is the one that is clogged with all the garbage that we just put through there. That kind of sucks. We're not going to get to do our saltwater experiment. I think we've done enough experiments with it. We can tell that whatever you put in here, it will filter it out, except for alcohol, and give you clean water. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.